Alright, hello guys, what's up? It is me, Rahul, here, bringing you guys another episode of the one and only Boston Bruins Alumni franchise, I should say. This is season 1, only season 1, so if you guys do enjoy this, please be sure to drop a like, don't forget to subscribe, click on that notification bell so you don't miss a damn video. Alright, this is the conference, this is the Stanley Cup Finals, Game 6. Yeah, it's gonna be really interesting if I say so myself. Yeah, and the most important thing is that it's like the most important thing about it is like, yeah. So today we're taking on the St. Louis Blues. As you could tell, it's like another pretty long video. Yeah, it's like a pretty long video. Most of you guys will understand that I like it and I love it pretty dearly, and I can understand why you guys don't like the Boston Bruins, but hey, it is what it is. So today is going to be another important game on deck. So I made like defensive adjustments as per usual, because if you saw the last episode, like the right defense, all three right defensive players got injured. And I didn't like it at all, because it just isn't my thing. And so now we have different defensive players, as you can possibly see. It really bothers me, per se. The word correctly. The second line has its energy really bad, because I think the amount of injuries right then and there's like an amount of injuries per se, and the first goal comes from Westfall. Westfall is a defenseman. So the way I'm going to word it is, we have so many defensemen here. Yeah. Like, it isn't that hard. And so, I'm sorry guys, this is just hard. So for the purposes of this video, this is Game 6. The next episode could potentially be Game 7, depending on how this video goes. So I'm doing everything in my power to try to create a good video here today. I'm officially 19 by the time you're watching this video. If you saw yesterday, which was my birthday, thank you for the birthday wishes. Smith scored a goal. So most of the defensemen actually recovered. Smith recovered those guys. So what was I saying? Okay. Saturday was my birthday. Thank you for the birthday wishes. So basically, what I am gonna say is, excuse me, is To put it simply, I basically, how do I word it? I basically put TikTok compilations that are remastered. Some of you guys might have noticed. If you want me to do a TikTok again, like more TikTok compilations, or stuff, let me know. Smash scores another goal. Like I said, this is a really long video. Dallas Smith scores a goal. It like bounced, then it bounced off a second time off of the goalie's back. Scores a goal just like that. And it was pretty unique, to say the least. And I gotta say, that's pretty interesting, to like say the least. And that's what is it? A elbow. No. It's like, I don't know what that penalty is. So we're still in the first period somehow. Now the power play has been like activated and all sorts. I have to realize that that's the thing. And they're not gonna attack, they're more like gonna do that. Dallas Smith is 1 goal away from a hat trick. That's pretty exciting, to say the least. It's 3-0 with the power play. So basically now I have to score like a power play goal. I don't have to. Necessarily, but I can if I want to. So now I'm just trying to defend. There we go. Passing it up. You see, the commentary is not there. That's right. Okay. I'll explain later. Like I said, if you want like a different kind of video, I've talked about it in the past. I always talk about this. If you want a different kind of video, let me know. Like, I'm willing to do like NHL Imperialism or like NHL Double Elimination. Although that system, I don't know how that would work, because there's a system in there that I like per se. At least, because it has to be 4 teams and stuff like that, with at least the current format how it is. Now I'm just passing it around, as you see. And yep, Rick Middleton scores a goal. Now he is actually coming off an injury, like long time back. He had an injury. Now he's here for game 6, and we just scored like 4 goals in the first period. Now you may be wondering, like, could I have switched it to pro? No, I would not have wanted that, because that's just not my thing, per se. I don't like to switch up with difficulty. I did that, like, for NHL 19, but, yeah, I don't do that. And Pronger, man, oh my god. I don't know what happened here. I don't know what happened. Per se, I did switch, like, certain positions, so, like, Casper, I think. I'm not sure, per se. So that's the end of the first period. That's just, 4-0. Now the start of the second period. And, yeah, yep. 4-0. So now we begin our quest to score more. As you see, Chris Pronger, oh my god. He has, like, that one of those defensive, X factors, because he's an X actor dude. I mean, obviously, but, like, I see it on semi-pro that the X factor flashes for, like, a defensive person, and then, like, they come towards you, and it's, like, super weird. And I chucked the puck into the bench. Excuse me. And apparently that would be a penalty if it was in the... What is it, like, in the actual NHL? Now, there's another delay penalty. And that was on Rick Middleton, I think. And Bjork is actually fighting Chris Pronger, and I like it. So, Rick Middleton got injured, which is actually quite frightening. Or Park got injured. I can't remember which one. So a player got injured. The original guy got a penalty for slashing. And I was incorrect. Jean Retille got injured. And Rick Middleton is in. So, actually, Jean Retille and Rick Middleton came back. But I didn't know who to substitute it with. Who? You know why? Because I wanted Ray Burkay in. You might be thinking to yourself, why would you put Ray Burkay? Well, I feel like he acts like an offensive player. I then said change in all lines. So, basically, I switched up where Bjork was a right winger. And defensively, I didn't know what to do with defense, but I had to, like, pick a player from offense and put it on defense. But I didn't do that. So, we're just left with this. And as usual, between games and episodes, in this case, I have to make adjustments. The guy who got slashing actually did get a game misconduct. Yeah, so this is a 2-minute penalty. If it were fighting, so I think Bjork got a fighting measure still. But, the issue is, I felt like there was no justice because you injured Jean Retille. Got a slashing, it should have been a slashing major and also a game misconduct. which obviously it rarely happens. You would have to be on pro or semi-pro, a pro or even all-star difficulty for that to happen. If you want me to do a game on pro or even heck, all-star difficulty, let me know. It's basically the equivalent to Madden all pro and all Madden. I could deal with all pro with certain sliders, but all Madden, no way. No way I would be able to deal with it, cause it's just not my thing per se. And yeah. It's just not my thing. And it's not hard, it's not easy. Yeah. So, if I'm like getting anxiety, oh my god. Okay. So, here we are. We're still on the power play somehow, still. I'm like, these guys are literally frightened that if I don't get the puck off, here they are attacking, which is really awkward because right here, yeah, the power play actually was not a success. So it's back to normal 5-on-5. Jesus Christ, that player might have gotten injured or even a concussion. I hate the defensive guys so much, cause on the St. Louis Blues, they got injured. Like I said, 3 of our defensive guys got injured, and it wasn't fair on any of us. But thankfully, we got a massive win. In this situation, we also got a massive win. Yeah, that's how I will put it, and basically, it's really hard, to say the least, because looking at the gameplay you're seeing, and 10 minutes left in the period, second period, it's not okay. Passing it, everything, it's not okay. It really isn't okay. We scored a goal, Adam Oates, you know what I'm saying. So, at this point, it's the second period only. We could still make a comeback. As usual, I say that. We make comebacks and all that stuff, right? The thing is with comebacks, as you know, this series has had plenty of comebacks, plenty of them. But, as you know, as much as well as I do, I've had comebacks on me, but I was able to stop them. Moving forward, I'll just accept the loss or something. I can be a sore loser. I'm really competitive, especially on semi-pro. I'll change that, and I might, for the next episode, it will be Game 7, for sure, yeah, next episode will be Game 7. And I hope you'll enjoy it, because that will be the quote-unquote finale. I do have other games in store, so like, and yep, a fight just happened between Casper and Jackman. What an odd name, but okay, so, and we just won that fight like that. And what's crazy to me is, right, I have never, ever been the kind of guy to, like, win a fight, but in, like, NHL, EA NHL, however, I'm the kind of dude to actually win the fight. It's kind of interesting, and I didn't know if that was allowed, so as you see right here, like, as usual, I'm, like, really scared of, like, Chris Pronger because of how he is. Like, a lot of times, as you see, it's like, I have to, like, hope and not let that happen. McLean. Lightning McQueen. McLean. Sorry for that pun. Yeah, it's like not that hard, is it? It's not that easy per se. It's like one of those things where you have to realize that, yeah, and it almost went in. That puck almost went in, but it didn't. So, I understand by the length of the video, it's kind of hard, to wrap your head around, like, a 34-minute video. Like, nobody would watch a 34-minute video, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay, I get it. Okay? Just understand that, okay, I did this, right? So, I've always been thinking about Manage Wave 5, so one thing I will promise is that the Randall Cunningham career mode is going to end, for sure. Now, for a video, like a franchise video or something like that, it's not going to happen. And also, Federico and Bjork. Oh my god, okay, so I did this fight. Federico got like KO'd. Fighting majors as usual to both teams. And yep, that's how it happens. Like, you have to understand that this Game 6 for me felt like it was needed, of course, because we had to complete the 3-1 comeback. Never ever, and I'm gonna say this, it's only happened one time in Stanley Cup history has there been a 3-0 comeback. And that happened between the Toronto Maple Leafs and against the one and only Detroit Red Wings. And that Stanley Cup will live in the lore of the NHL because of the simple fact that the Toronto Maple Leafs won that. On the other hand, basketball, it didn't happen. The MLB, it happened. If you know me well. It happened in the 2004 ALCS. And Willie O'Ree scores a goal! 6-1! Anyway, 3-0 comeback. It happened in the 2004 ALCS. The Boston Red Sox defeated the New York Yankees, and then they defeated the St. Louis Cardinals. It almost happened again with the Houston Astros against the Tampa Bay Rays, but it was unsuccessful. Then it happened against to put it simply, so it happened in the NHL a bunch of times. In the MLB, it happened once. In the NBA, it has never happened. Because it just hasn't. Simply. So 6-1, almost 12 minutes remaining. This is going exactly how I would have wanted, per se. This is if you ever thought of a story of where, if you had to do the lore between the St. Louis Blues and the Boston Bruins, this would have been one of my favorites. Why, you may ask? It's because the St. Louis Blues and the Boston Bruins, when it comes to Stanley Cup lore, it's one of my favorites. Because this is officially the 2023 Stanley Cup Finals. It's 1-1 in terms of Stanley Cups. Or 2-1, actually. I'm here to say that it's going to be 3-1. And yes, or 2-1. And yes, a charging penalty happened on my end. So, yes, a legitimate penalty. So, now what we're doing is basically having fun. I do also have NBA 2K21. I don't know if I will do a franchise on that, because there's NBA 2K23. Although this is my Xbox, it's an old Xbox. It's like the original Xbox One. So yeah. Anyway, basketball has nothing to do with hockey. Let's just go back to this. So yeah, we're on the power play. Yep, power play. We're the power play attack defenders. They're the scorers. Whatever you want to say. And basically, this has been one of the best games. Some of the best games I've played so far, considering, right? This is gonna be very interesting. So, out of the alumni, so after this Stanley Cup series, I'm gonna be doing exhibition games. So they'll be season 1, but it's like a game. Or it could be season 2 with a question mark. You never know. And now I have a 5-on-3 coming up. Like Wayne Cashman. Elbowing. It's a 5-on-3. And this isn't good. So, basically 5-on-3s never work in my opinion. So, I almost scored in that situation. And, yep, here we are. We're just trying to do whatever we can. So the 5-on-3, it basically goes 5-on-4, 4-on-4, 4-on-3, 3-on-3. is still fourth. So far, we have a 5-on-3. And now it's a 5-on-4. I basically passed it back. We have 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. And looking like if they can't... Oh, crap. Brendan Shanahan scores a power play goal. So it's 6-2. So, if they can do, hypothetically speaking, a 5-goal comeback, then it's pretty much locked up. We're set for Game 7 in the Stanley Cup Finals, so St. Louis Blues, get ready for it. Now, the thing is that a lot of people, I've always wanted a Stanley Cup Finals matchup between two teams that make sense, right? As you see, we're having like an issue with the defensemen and stuff. It's not healthy. It's just not right. Wayne Gretzky scored a goal, so at that point, you wonder, like, do you have to score a goal? Yes, and he like, passed Ray Bourque, or tied with Ray Bourque. I mean, come on. Come on now. And by the way, there's a Colorado Avalanche version of Ray Bourque. Forgot to mention that. After, like, the Boston Bruins started going down, he played for the Colorado Avalanche and won a Stanley Cup. And that's just how it all happened. And we scored a goal with Rick Middleton, 7-3. So, closing out in the final minutes of the video and the game, we have basically won this game, right? We basically won. It's worked out in the very end. So, you guys, I hope, so next episode is going to be Game 7. There's no chance of a 4-goal comeback, by the way, in, like, the span of, like, seconds. Actually, make that 5 goals! Ray Bourque! It's French, okay? So, yep. Bourque has scored 13 playoff goals. 8-3. We have managed to succeed and exceed expectations. So, you guys, all I'll say is this, and the best way I could put it. Thank you all so much for watching. Y'all are legends in my book as well as for me. I will see you on the next one, and peace.